euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston! Lamar Miller, his fourth touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Kill. 954.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. This is Miller. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Check 43. Hey, 29. Check 24. Shift.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his...
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The sack there by J.J. Watt. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the 50, it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. On the left side, this is Stills. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now. It's Miller, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hey, 55. 45 is the mark.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
I got you, son. Hey, 55. You're all right, baby. In the car. Watch out. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch. It's hot. Shoot. 59.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
Let's go, son.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, "Listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game." Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
I hope you brought your lunch, because I'm about to take you out.
Again, it's Miller. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
What is that? 19. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Watch the shift. Watch the shift, watch the shift.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep.
Here's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, no, come on, no. 41. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Get out.
Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second-and-goal situation. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Switch. 39. Rush in.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Where's the tap? 19. It's 59. Mike the 59. I'm coming. Mike, check. 59.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Again, it's Smith. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Watson, flush to his right. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
It's caught at the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Back to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. 4 down. 4 down. Check 50.
He'll look to throw. Four-step diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.